So welcome back. This is episode 5 of Own Your Health with me, Katie Brindle. So we've been talking techniques. I, first of all, in episode 3, gave you 3 techniques which are going to absolutely allow you to start owning your health. Okay, 3 simple things that you do anyway, so you can't say you haven't got time because you're doing them anyway, that if you amplify them just a teeny weeny bit, you would have noticed make you feel better straight away. Yay! Right, so that's what we did. Then last episode, I taught you to relax, which was kind of a secret code, which wasn't that secret because I told you right at the beginning. But anyway, it was a sort of half secret code for actually I'm teaching you how to meditate. But I wanted to teach it to you in a way that didn't make you think, oh, I can't do it. So we did that. And if you finish that episode, you are, I hope, sincerely, feeling nice and relaxed. Everyone here that was doing it was going, oh my God, that was so great. I was like, right. So this episode is, and now let me blow your mind. Because if you thought that was good, if you want to own your health, there's something you need to know. And there's something that I don't think many people do know, or if they know, they certainly don't know. They don't know it the way that I'm explaining it. And I actually think I'm explaining this quite well. So the people that do this with me they've all had mind-blowing experiences. So I'm like, let's just pop it on the podcast and see what happens. So do pop on the comments below, please, if this is helpful or not, because otherwise I am literally talking to myself and slightly overclaiming. But anyway, I think this is mind-blowing. So let me blow your mind. So what are we doing? We're going to start where we left off. So I'm going to take you into relaxation, and then I'm going to passageway you into meditation. And once I've got you into meditation, I'm going to take you into using source energy, because source energy is a bit like sun energy. It's like you can't go to the source in the human form, okay, any more than you could go to the sun. Okay, you're like Icarus if you go too close to the sun. But what we do is we feel the sun rays and we benefit from them, right? We all like I know there's a lot of, please don't misquote me about sunscreening, and I'm not going there. I'm just talking about the feeling of a sunny day, okay, and what that lovely feeling when the sun shines and it's like, oh, the sun shines. Right, well, you've got another source of frequency, which is not as obvious, which is what we call in the trade source frequency, okay, or heaven energy. This is kind of divinity, spirituality, frequency. And the thing about these frequencies is that frequency, source energy, is life force. And it cascades down, okay, from the sky above. And it comes at vast speed. Okay, it swirls in, okay, really fast. In fact, if anyone's watched that Interstellar, when he does the turning, because he's trying to speed up, because energy moves in circles, okay? So when I teach you to do massage techniques, we go like this, because energy moves in spirals. Blood moves in a flow, energy moves in spirals, okay? So this energy, because it moves in spirals, it moves really fast, and it comes in like light rays, okay? So it's the sun's beaming down and you're absorbing it, okay? But the issue with energy frequency is that it requires us, this is really interesting, to co-collaborate with the process, okay, in order to absorb it. And if you don't do this, let me tell you, you feel it. And what do you feel? Knackered. Sorry, but it's a really good term. You feel knackered, you feel tired and dragging yourself around going, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. And what is the currency that we all need so much of right now? We need energy because we've got so much to do. The pressure on the modern day person is like crazy because there's so much we have to cover in a day. So the reality is that you need this energy. It's all around you. It's bombing down at you at a rate of speed, faster than the speed of light. It's what I call yin visible because it's yang energy goes slower than the speed of light, which means you can see it everywhere, okay? Everything you can see, that's yang frequency, okay? Because it's going slower than light rays, okay? But yin energy at this speed goes at fine frequency, so you can't see it. It's yin visible, but you feel it. But you don't feel it if you're going at this man-made tempo that we're all going at. So we're in a man-made tempo because we're answering to time, right? And we don't have time. Do we? I don't know anyone that says to me they're not frantically busy. I've never had a patient that hasn't come into my clinic and not gone, I've just got so much to do. And I sit there also with loads to do going, oh, I know, it's awful, isn't it? Right, but there's a trick for this co-collaboration. And I know you're sitting there going, oh, what's the trick? What's the trick? I'm like, you have to go at earth pace. Earth pace. You've heard of seasons, and interestingly, we have right. We've used the 4 seasons for a good reason, okay? Because the 4 seasons are the beginning of Earth pace seasons, right? Remember those? Yes, we know what seasons are. Okay, there's more to it. In the Earth calendar, which of course Chinese medicine is really rooted to the ancient narrative. Okay, it really is, because it's thousands and thousands of years old. So it's really rooted when mankind really aligned itself to earth pace. So it's really useful. We've got something else. Now, this is something that I doubt any of you know. They're called seasonal nodes. I've been told to pause between when I drum bop, so I've just done a theatrical pause. Seasonal node. What's that? There's 24 of them. Oh my God, I know, right, I'm this theatrical pausing. I'm actually having quite a laugh with this. Right, so I'm going to do another great pause. There are 24 theatrical nodes in a year. I know, as well as all of the moons and all that stuff going on, the seasons, 24 nodes. And your body, funnily enough, aligns to them if left to its own devices. If we all lived in the fields and were ruled by nature, blah, 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 i.e. until the Industrial Revolution, okay, and that wasn't such a long time ago. We lived to the seasonal nodes. We did. We absolutely did, because we didn't have all the creature comforts of what we've got now. So if those seasonal nodes were ignored, you would rue the day, because you would be caught out by weather. And in the olden days, weather could kill you. Like my nan used to say, you can't go out looking like that, you'll catch a cold and die. But in fairness, my gran was born in like 1918. So in fairness, in those days, you could catch a cold and die. She didn't have the privilege of the NHS, sadly, in her lifetime. But anyway, the point, well, actually, later she did. Anyway, I digress. So the point is, you've got 24 seasonal nodes. Now, there's a tempo to 24 seasonal nodes, and it's way slower than time. It's a different unit. It's a 24 node that sits within the 12 lunar calendar. And that's completely different to the timetable that we are on. Think about it. The whole timetable is completely different. It's subscribing to a totally different tempo. And this is why I'm always late. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Sorry, I'm late. I'm on a seasonal node over here, so I don't know about you, but I don't know what 10 o'clock means. Luckily, this is a podcast, so I'm not in charge of delivering it. I just have to rock up. But the point is that these seasonal nodes allow your body to slow down to earth tempo. Now, when you're in earth tempo, you can receive the frequency. Because if you'd like to look at nature, have you noticed that every other creature that's still got the chance to live out there, it's not yet extinct, is attached to the seasonal nodes and is aligning itself to reception of this energy frequency? Just look at a tree in the summertime. It goes like this. Literally, you can literally see it doing it. It's like, oh my God. And that's why the Japanese have a whole thing about forest bathing. That's another topic for another day. But like, get to a tree. And if you live in a city, I don't live near a forest. No, we've cut most of them down, sadly. But we do still have like the odd tree on the pavement, and that poor thing. So if you can go up to that tree, please go and give it a hug, because like, you need it and it needs you. But the point is that tree is showing you symbiosis of energy frequency being absorbed from the sky above and up from the earth below, and that symbiosis taking place. And guess what? Trees live much longer than we do if we don't shut them down. They can quite easily live for 400 years. And that's another topic, but because that's called legacy, which is blueprint of your soul, which is the meaning of life. But I'll park that for now. Let's go back to this. So I've taken you into a state of relaxation. And now what I'd like to teach you today is that actually, if we would lower your tempo down to earth tempo, as I like to call it, you can start to absorb energy frequency. And that is what I call, well, it is called source energy. And that can heal you. Now, we don't really like the word healing, even though I am one. So that's, let me make that a bit easier to understand. That's going to make you feel better. That's going to help you own your health. So who doesn't want that? It's free. It feels amazing. This is the entry. Okay, I've gone quite fast into this, into kind of like more the master zone of where meditation can take you. Because if you can start, and this is key, to harness energy, you're going to feel great. You're just going to feel better straight away. It's an amazing technique, and it's really easy to do. Now I've given you the bit that you were very unlikely to have been doing, which is to put your tempo into earth tempo as opposed to man-made tempo. Now that makes sense. Should we do it? Right, let's blow our minds. Okay, so if you were struggling with the whole meditation, relaxation to meditation bit, then what I really would urge you to do is just kind of do this to get where I'm going with it, and to get, okay, that's quite interesting. But really practice the previous episode. Really practice relaxation going into meditation. Do that bit first, because this is then, once you've got yourself into a nice relaxed, like actually I can keep my focus down there, it's actually not that hard. That's when I can start to help you absorb this light frequency. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I'd just like to invite you to get yourselves comfortable. If you possibly can, switch off devices, try and have some kind of do not disturb sort of something, so that you're allowing yourself to just fully focus on yourself. Now, the first step is just undulate your body from side to side, just allowing any tensions, any feelings of exhausted yet restless. If there's any of that, just slowly S shape. Take your hands to your lower belly. Close your eyes. Smile on your lips like Mona Lisa. Allow the breath to soften. Gently breathing in, lingering at the top of the breath. Breathing out and lingering at the bottom. Allowing the body to relax. Allow your focus to descend down. Focus your attention on your lower belly. Be aware of the pressure of your hands. Allow your eyelids to feel heavy. And allow your smile to appreciate these sensations. How good it feels to relax. Keep your attention down on your lower belly. If your attention wanders, gently be aware of your hands and be aware of the smile extending in your lower belly. Stay with the slow breath, allowing a sensation of peace and bliss. Allow yourself to be aware of your inner universe. Be aware of the cells of your body tingling. 3 trillion cells tingling in pleasure and relaxation, absorbing this frequency, absorbing this light. With each exhale, allow the body to relax, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the hands, relaxing the gaze, relaxing the skin, relaxing the muscles, relaxing your organs, smiling down in a deeply relaxed state, breathing gently, being aware of this pleasurable state of divine relaxation, a blissful experience. and with your body and mind aligned, and now in a state of earth tempo, we are able to invite in these light frequencies cascading down from the heavens above. First, allow yourself to open the pores of your skin. These pores all over your skin are your second lung. Imagine them opening like flowers and allow them to breathe like your nostrils. As you breathe in through your nose, breathe in through your body. And as you gently exhale, exhale from the pores of your skin and the nostrils of your nose. And as you're breathing, imagine the chakras of your body opening like beautiful lotus flowers. Imagine the chakra on the crown of your head opening wide, so your head is wide open, starting to receive in cascading light frequency, cascading down through the crown of your head, pouring down like an internal shower, cleansing every cell of your body, showering all the way through your body, beautiful light beams, all the way down to your toes, washing away all stress, all negative narrative, all tensions, all pains, cascading down. And now open the root chakra. The root chakra is down at the base of your torso. Allow it to open, allowing a vortex to create between the crown and the root, allowing all negativity to come out of the root and down into the ground. Allowing this chakra responsible for survival and fear to start to rotate, absorbing the light, absorbing the relaxed state, no fear, no survival, just divine light frequency, here to heal the body, to strengthen the cells, to help you feel better, cascading through. And we simply open the horizontal chakras like lotus flowers front and back of the torso, starting with the third eye front and back, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the space just under the heart, front and back, and now the sacrum, where your hands are gently clasped. All of the chakras now open front and back, all breathing in, spinning, drawing in the light frequency, mirroring the cascading spin of the light frequency, like a spinning top. As you breathe in, imagine the light frequency being absorbed in by the chakras and the nose and the skin. Linger to allow the frequencies to enter into the cells of the body, to sublimate. Breathe out, releasing all negative narrative, allowing yourself to absorb in this spinning energy as your body sits to the earth beat, allowing maximum absorption of the light. Simply breathing in, lingering, imagining the energy flow cascading in through the crown, the third eye, through every chakra of the body, through every pore of your skin, and focus on the inhale. Focus on allowing that energy charge to enter into every one of your 3 trillion cells. Maximum absorption, maximum sublimation and integration. Breathe out to release, to create space. Let go. Let go of all the negativity. Let go of all the pain. And linger at the bottom. Allow your body those precious moments to absorb the shift, to create a new paradigm, and then repeat the inhale. If your attention wanders, simply take it back down to your lower belly. Focus on the breath and focus on the pleasure of the sensation of the energy in its most purest form entering your body, pure before water, pure before vegetation, before supplements and food, its purest form entering the body through the breath, healing every cell. And at this point, if you have some pain in your body, we can take this focus, because where the attention goes, the energy flows. And where the energy flows, the blood will follow. So ask your body, where would you place your attention right now? Perhaps something weak, something tight, something aching. Allow yourself to choose, and if you're not sure, all of the above can be addressed at once. Just allow yourself to open your heart a little more to this frequency. Allow yourself to feel love, self-love. Notice if that felt uncomfortable, and allow yourself to love yourself nonetheless. Notice the discomforts and overrule with more love. Notice the resistance and love it more. Notice your pain and fill your pain with love. Allow the love to charge the frequency entering into your body with the breath. The heart and the lungs in total symbiosis as they are in your body, and allow your heartfelt desire, your beautiful heart, and feel the pleasure as the resistance melts under your inner gaze of love. Feel its pleasure. Feel the loving feeling inside. Feel it charging this divine frequency. Source energy is unconditional love, and love yourself more with each breath and more intensity. That loving sensation. It may feel a little unfamiliar, but it's very quick to get the hang of. You may find yourself smiling slightly more than Mona Lisa. And with that loving sensation in your heart, allow that to maintain. And as we draw to a conclusion of the Blow Your Mind meditation, I would invite you to close the pores of your skin back down into their normal function, to close the lotus flowers of your chakras down like lotus flowers closing in the nighttime. But keep the sensation in your heart. Perhaps as you slowly now take your attention back up to behind your eyes and come back to the rim, you may wish to keep the smile on your face and the smile in your lower belly and the smile in your heart. And you can gently come back to the room when you feel it. But what you've just learned is the greatest technique of all, which is how to love yourself. Dramatic pause. I know, I'm getting good at them now. I know. You probably noticed a resistance. I mean, it's sad, isn't it? That some of the things I've been teaching you are like, why don't you say, pat yourself on the back rather than tell yourself how bad you are? Why don't you laugh? Why don't you relax? And people struggle, and that's not okay. These things are free, okay? These things make life better. Can't change the situation entirely, but we can certainly make inroads. And today, learning that self-love narrative is really powerful stuff, okay? That, as if the last episode was a passageway, right, this is the door to what I call the inner chamber. Now, given that we're only on episode 5, like, I've probably jumped about 5 years of teaching here, but there's the door. You've entered the inner chamber with that, because actually your heart is your inner chamber. If you look at the Forbidden City, for example, the emperor, because it was constructed just as they understand the body, was in an inner chamber and nobody was allowed to see him. Well, and the one Empress Jixi, but you weren't allowed to see them, okay? They had an outer chamber, which is where the ministers were, when you could see them, and then the message would go to the interior. Well, that's where we're going now. What we've done there is we've taught you in just 2 simple, hopefully really entertaining episodes, I hope, from going from, oh my God, I'm so strung out, I can't relax, into actually you can, and here's what you do. It's like, oh, actually that's all right. To actually, do you want to give it, should we give meditation a stab and just like sneak it in around the back door so that by the time I've actually given you the big reveal, you've like, oh my God, I can meditate as well. So we did all that, and now we've taken you all the way. This is mastery stuff, okay? This is where we go into like real sublimation, okay? And real sublime energy frequency, which has the power, and yes, I'm going to use heal you / make you feel better, if that's a nice way of putting it, okay? / blow your mind. Because what we've done is expanded your heart frequency, and everybody that's on that narrative is talking about that self-love, self-care, affirmations, feeling good about yourself, saying good things about yourself. But often that is kind of imposing it on you. What we did was, I hope sincerely you felt it. Did you feel the love? Can you feel the love tonight? Da, 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 da. Right. Did you feel the love? Can you feel it? Ooh, I feel love. Did you feel the Donna Summer moment? And if you want to right now, go and pop on Donna Summer and have a dance around your bathroom and start wooing with her, because that's the feeling. And the thing is, we've been conditioned to feel that, projecting it onto other people. That's the thing. It's like, I was a total love addict. When I hit the boyfriend scene, oh my God, it was the best thing ever for like 8 years. Ask my dad. He's so happy to tell everyone this story. I'll just beat him to the jar. Oh my God. I was like, it's the real thing this time, Dad. Like I've fallen in, I look at my eyes now. Can you zoom in? Like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, I love X, Y, and Z. And there was like a 3-month love addiction, one after the other, because I realized what that was love, because I really love those boyfriends. Oh my God, I love them so much. Poor things. Honestly, I'm so sorry to all of you. Right, okay. Mind you, I've been hurt in return, so the karma's hit. But nonetheless, at the time, I meant it because I loved them. Okay, but what I didn't realise, which would have been really helpful at the time and managed a whole load of pain, was I needed to feel that about myself. Oh, I didn't feel that about myself because I felt quite rejected, actually, by myself. Now, this isn't about me, but that was my journey into becoming a healer / make you feel better person, okay, with this podcast, to go, actually, I know what all that pain feels like, and I've learned what to do about it, and oh my God, have I. And self-love, is what this is all about. And if you felt any resistance at that moment with your pain, with your tension, with your heart, with your everything, there it is. There's the little sort of metallic resistances which love can melt, because as the Beatles say, all you need is love. But we know all of that. I mean, I'm not saying anything radically new here by going, you need love to heal yourself. We know that. But the question is, well, if that message was loud and clear and everyone had got that message, then we'd all be fine, wouldn't we? And the answer is, well, we're not. We're suffering even more now than we were before. And that has to change, which is why we're going to own our health. So if you want to own your health, and you really, really, really want to own your health, that's how you do it. I could kind of stop now. That's the end of the podcast. The end. No, it's not. There's loads more episodes to follow. But that is a good one. So James is frantically raving. It's time for me to wrap up. So you've got to follow me, please, and tell all your friends, tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your dog, tell all your Instagram accounts. Follow me on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, please. And leave me a review. Please make them nice, because it's really nasty when they're not. But no, you can be honest. We might read some out, says James. Actually, that's true. You might get a word in edgeways. I will stop this being a monologue one day, and this will become a dialogue. And I will be able to read out and say, we've got a lady here in Colchester and she's got problems with her bunions, and let me help you. And everyone with bunions is going to go, I didn't know I could heal my bunions by doing gua sha. I'm going, well, there you go. That's what you get for following and listening to this. And then please comment on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and anywhere else. Write in, mail in, buzz in, I don't know, pigeon in. But look forward to nonetheless seeing you next time, where I'm going to get off the subject of, I might actually change my outfit as well. And we're going to be going on to the next, whatever it is.